All right, Miles, the Baltimore Ravens addressed a critical need this offseason. What do you have out of Baltimore?
That is right, Nick. A position of need that has always been crucial to how the Ravens like to play football, the free safety position. For the past few years, we've had Deshaun Elliott out of Texas, and while I think he is a great player, the best ability is availability, so to speak. And he hasn't been available. He's been hurt every single season. And we're not talking about sprained ankles. We're talking about serious injuries, ACLs, all kinds of different things, surgery after surgery. And there's a certain point where you kind of have to cut your losses. And this is what Baltimore's done. They've dipped into the free agency well early, might I add, something that we don't traditionally do. We normally wait until the last minute and try to get what's left. We went out early, attacked the free agent spot, and got Williams, who's probably the best fit for a free safety that we have gotten since like Ed Reed. We haven't had a player that matches his talent and ability level to really complement the type of defense we run in a long, long time. When you had Chuck Clark, who's our in-the-box linebacker-esque type safety, he's the green dot, the voice of the defense. He's able to do a little bit of everything, but he's not the specialty ball hawk like Williams. This is really where I think our defense shines when we have a player like that. So I'm very excited. What do you think about this?
Yeah, so this is an awesome hire for the Ravens, awesome signing by the Ravens for two reasons. You brought up the first one is fit. The Ravens have been looking for an Ed Reed replacement for years now. You know, they tried it with Earl Thomas. That obviously did not work out and did not end very well in Baltimore by any means. But here I think they struck gold, and here's why. Williams has played a free safety center fielding role for a very aggressive defense in New Orleans, led by defensive Dennis Allen. And Baltimore plays a very similar defense. You know, they've got Mike McDonald's at defensive coordinator now. They moved on from Wink Martindale. But McDonald's going to still play an aggressive blitzing defense and put a lot of stress on the center fielding free safety. And the good news is Williams is immediately going to fit in and play that role really well. He did it in New Orleans and was extremely successful. But here's the second reason I like this signing is the dollars. The Ravens got Marcus Williams for the number 8 safety contract in the NFL. What that means is that there are 7 safeties right now who are getting paid more than Marcus Williams. The crazy part about that is normally every free agency period, a new signing resets the market. We've seen that with Tyreek Hill. We've seen that with Deshaun Watson. You know, every time a big move happens, that guy gets the number 1 contract or the number 2 contract in the NFL at that position. You've got Marcus Williams, who's an elite safety. He's 25 years old. He was supposed to get a huge deal. The Ravens were able to convince him to come to Baltimore for just a number 8 deal. This is just an awesome job by the Ravens.
Yeah, and here's the thing that a lot of people forget. Baltimore's pass defense was kind of atrocious, so to speak, last year. But that's because out of the 5 starters, 4 of them had season-ending injuries, and Marlon Humphreys was out intermittently with high ankle sprains and a few other injuries. So when Baltimore comes back this season healthy with their new shiny ball hawking free safety in the backfield, this is going to be, I would say, the top backfield in the NFL. Some would argue easily, you could argue top 3, top 5. So I say it's the best group of DBs in the NFL right now. It easily could be argued to be top 3, top 5. So I think, coming back from injuries, coming back healthy, getting out of the Wink Martindale cover 0 blitz defense a little bit, as great as it can be at sometimes, it is extremely frustrating as a fan to watch from time to time. I think that this is a rebirth for the legendary Baltimore defenses of old, and I think this is a great era for Baltimore.
Yeah, and you mentioned availability. Here's the key thing that I think Ravens fans should be extremely excited about. You talked about injuries depleting the Ravens secondary. Marcus Williams has missed a total of 3 games over the last 3 seasons. He's not going to miss time with injury. He's going to be a regular starter, and that's going to be big news for Baltimore this season.